Welcome to the Sauce and Gravy channel. This is Johnny Mac, the Gravy Guy. It's Sauce Saturday, so I'm going to walk you through step by step how to make a homemade sauce for a delicious comfort food. Broccoli and chicken casserole, made with no canned soup. So let me show you how quick and easy it is to make this classic comfort food from scratch. Work with the chicken first. I'm using bone-in chicken thighs with the skin. 4 thighs or a little over 2 pounds. Drop them in a sauce pot, cover with water, and add the shrubbery or weeds of your choice. I'm using a handful of celery leaves and a bay leaf. Bring everything to a light boil, then reduce the heat, simmer on low for approximately 20 minutes or until the chicken has an internal temperature of 175 degrees Fahrenheit or 80 degrees Celsius. So there you go, you have a from scratch chicken stock that you'll use 2 cups or 500 milliliters to make the sauce, as well as the cooked chicken. Moving on to the next step, chopping broccoli. 2 heads of fresh broccoli, washed and then chopped and boiled until tender. And for your convenience, I have a list of all the ingredients used to make this casserole recipe in the description section below. Hey, and if you like to make homemade sauces as well as homemade comfort foods, I'll put links to the Sauce and Gravy channel cookbooks in the description section and in the comments section of the video. No more messing around, it's time to get serious. I'm going to show you how to make the homemade from scratch sauce for this casserole. Grab a high-sided saucepan, crank the burner up to medium to high, and drop in 4 tablespoons or 56 grams of unsalted butter. When the butter is just about melted, add a dash to 1/4 teaspoon of curry powder. To that, you'll add another 1/4 teaspoon of ground thyme. Top it off by spanking on some crushed black pepper. Give it a quick mix and cook it for about 30 seconds over low to medium heat just to bring out all of their flavors. Next step, add 4 tablespoons or 32 grams of all-purpose flour. Give it a stir, cook over low to medium heat for about 2 to 3 minutes. This is the roux, it's what's going to make your sauce thick. The roux, it should look like wet sand, so if you need to add more butter or maybe more flour, you can adjust as needed. Alright, moving right along, next step, to add the cooking liquid to the roux. For this recipe, I'm using the from scratch stock that was created while poaching the chicken, 2 cups or 500 milliliters. And you know, if you wanted to take a quicker route, you could always use a store-bought rotisserie chicken and a store-bought stock. Give it a nice whisk over medium heat. Make sure to get that roux up off the bottom and the sides of the pan. When everything is well combined, add 1 cup or 250 milliliters of heavy cream, also called whipping cream or double cream in some countries. Give it all a good 360 to make sure it's well incorporated, and then you can move on to the next step of the process, adding some additional flavor. First off, what's it called sauce?
Oh yeah, everybody's favorite.
You got that right, and all you need is a dash. To that, you'll add a tablespoon of chicken bouillon. If you wanted to add anything additional, you can. Go for it. Why not? It's homemade. You can make it how you like it, but bring it to a simmer over medium heat. Once it starts to simmer, reduce the heat to low and cook for a few minutes until it becomes thick and coats the back of a spoon. Once thick, pour in 1 teaspoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. One last thing that every good cook would do, taste the sauce. See if you need to adjust the seasoning, add some additional cracked black pepper or a touch of salt if necessary. And that's really all there is to it. Didn't really take that long, so now you can use a homemade from scratch sauce instead of that condensed canned soup that you buy at the store. Everything's ready, let's make the casserole. The bones and the skin were removed from the chicken and it was shredded into bite-sized pieces. The broccoli's been drained, so drop it into an 8 by 8 inch or 20 by 20 centimeter baking dish. Add about 3/4 of the broccoli at first, you'll put the rest in later. Drop the chicken in. Give it all a quick mix, and then you can add the remaining portion of the broccoli and mix it in as well. Nothing too complicated here, pretty easy, right? After it's well mixed, grab the sauce, pour it evenly over the top of the casserole. The sauce is pretty thick, so round up a spoon or a spatula and poke and prod the casserole. This should help that sauce get down in between the chicken and the broccoli. Now you're ready to bake the casserole in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 176 Celsius, uncovered for 35 minutes. After the 35 minutes is up, remove it from the oven, add 1 cup or 113 grams of freshly grated sharp cheddar cheese. Top it off with 1 cup or 60 grams of fried onions. Put it back into the oven, cook for about 2 to 5 minutes until the onions are lightly golden brown and the cheese is melted. And that's all there is to it. The only thing left to do, dive in and enjoy. So that's how you make a chicken and broccoli casserole, homemade from scratch with a delicious sauce, no canned soup. And between you and me, this is obviously good on the spot, but the next day it's one of those dishes that's even better. Thanks for watching the Sauce and Gravy channel. If you found this recipe helpful, be sure to hit that like button. And you know what? If you found it helpful, share it with your friends. They may find it helpful too. If you're into homemade sauces, smash the subscribe button and don't forget to hit that all notifications bell to stay tuned to the latest and greatest sauce making tips and techniques. Thanks again for watching, and remember, it's just you, me, and the sauces. Keep whisking, y'all.